5 things you missed in Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. 2 wins in a row for the mighty Arsenal as we climb into 13th in the Premier League, as Lacazette was brought off the bench by Mikel Arteta to score within 30 seconds. And so join me today as we break down this beautiful dub. Here we go. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to my channel. The smile is back, and if you guys are also in a good mood, make sure to go down there, smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And also while you're down there, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you could support your boys channel and download the One Football app, that would be massively appreciated. The links are in the description below. The app is completely free to download, and yeah, if you would like to stay up to date with team news, transfer news and anything regarding your football club, no matter what team you support, One Football is the app for you. The links are below, as I said. But with that being said, Brighton 0, Arsenal 1, and here are the 5 things that you guys missed. First things first, Arteta back to the basics. Now in this one we're gonna break down the formation, the tactics, and see what was down to the dub. But in today's game, Mikel Arteta got the tactics for me spot on, and what he essentially did was go back to the basics of what worked for him at the start of his Arsenal career. Now as you can see on screen right now, we have the formation from the get-go. This is straight after kickoff, and you can see straight away it's a 4-2-3-1. Now in terms of this formation, Arteta has gone back to it after first things first trying out when he came into Arsenal in his first few games, but then after the whole first lockdown, when we came back we switched to a 4-3-3 and then obviously a 3-4-3 as well. As you can see, we have also reverted to a 4-4-2 in terms of the press, and Arteta has changed from the man-to-man pressing to the zonal pressing now, and it is clear to see why Arteta has changed the system. Cast your minds back to that game against Southampton. Gabriel and El Neni press towards the ball, they don't win the ball, and within 2 passes Southampton are in behind and Theo Walcott is scoring against Arsenal, and that was all down to the whole man-to-man pressing. Arteta has changed that now back to the zonal pressing, and it clearly suits our players more. And so not only did it let us get the dub today, it also showed to me that Mikel Arteta is learning day by day even more about his players, and he is now looking for the system that suits his current group of players. It may not be what he wants long term, but as of right now with the current squad, it works to a T. And so by playing the 4-2-3-1 with the double pivot, not only were Arsenal more solid defensively, but going forwards we had so many more options, and it was fluid, liquid football on the counter-attack. And it seems like for Mikel Arteta already, is going back to the basics is what we need to do, and that is why Arsenal are getting the win, not only in the Brighton game but also in the Chelsea game. You love to see it. But yeah guys, get your own thoughts in the comments below and let me know what you think is the best formation for Arsenal to progress in with the current group of players. Moving on to the second thing, lads, and that is Emile Smith-Rowe defensive excellence. I mean, that's not what you normally hear when you discuss a number 10, but for my guy ESR, the Croydon's KDB, we're gonna have to talk about it. Now first things first, in terms of his creative numbers, of course they're there to be seen as well, as in this game of course he created the second most chances for Arsenal with 2 key passes, only bettered by my star boy Bukayo Saka, but that guy's a completely different story. But for me, as much as I was impressed by Smith-Rowe's creative aspects, it was more his defensive excellence that really had me feeling like a proud man. And again, we're gonna have to let the stats do the talking. 5 recoveries and 6 duels won. This guy is showing that not only is he gonna make chances, but he is willing to work for the team, and Smith-Rowe is offering Arteta exactly what he needs from a number 10 in the 4-2-3-1. The last time we played formation to success, it was with Mesut Ozil, and yes, he worked in certain games, but we all know Mesut Ozil is inconsistent when it comes to pressing. But with Smith-Rowe and him being younger, 19 years of age, willing to work for the team and putting his ego to one side, he is clearly working, and Arteta is getting the best out of him, and he's getting the best out of Arteta in this 4-2-3-1. And going forwards, if Arteta is to progress with the system, Smith-Rowe is a key, if not the key, to the system going forwards, allowing Arsenal to play better attacking football and overall make more chances as well. And so for me, in terms of going into the transfer window now, it's going to be very key to see who does Arteta really want to sign as a number 10, because as Smith-Rowe is showing, you need to work your ass off to be a number 10 at Arsenal Football Club. But yeah guys, make sure to get down in the comments and let me know your own thoughts on Emile Smith-Rowe, and do you think he is the key for Arsenal's creativity, or do Arsenal need to sign another player, and if so, who should that be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to the third thing, lads, and that is stop disrespecting Pablo Mari. Now listen, I'm not going to say Pablo Mari is the go-to, he's not the centre back that's going to win Arsenal a league title, but let's get it straight. Why on earth and what has Pablo Mari done to get the disrespect and the hate that he has got from a certain part of the Arsenal fan base? In terms of Pablo Mari's positioning, not only is he always there, he's always marking the right guy, he's never caught out of position, and that is very key for a player who clearly isn't the quickest. But saying that by him not being the quickest, the fact that he was dribble past 0 times today goes to show this guy is a good level centre back. And it isn't just that, it's also his communication with his other centre back. I can't lie, playing next to Holding looks better automatically playing next to Pablo Mari. And that is not because Mari is this worldy centre back, it's more because his communication and his understanding with Holding is fantastic. But it doesn't just end there with Pablo Mari. This guy is also an excellent ball playing centre back, with him having a 91% accuracy of his passing today. For a centre back, that is pretty decent. And also with him being a left-footed player, a centre back, that is a premium in the current market. So I'm not gonna go out and say Pablo Mari is the answer. I'm not gonna say Pablo Mari was a bargain. All I'm gonna say is Pablo Mari is a good player to have in the squad, a very good backup, and a player that when needed to be called upon, he can do it to a very good level as shown today and in the game against Chelsea. So if you are one of the fans that have been disrespecting Pablo Mari, that have been calling him out for no reason whatsoever, please take your words back and just add a bit of respect, a low-key bit of respect for Pablo Mari, the Spanish Saka. We're going to call him that from now on. Moving on to the fourth thing, and that is Lacazette over Aubameyang as a centre forward. Allow me to put my hands up in the air and say, lads, oh lads, was I wrong? For weeks on weeks, me along with a few other Arsenal fans were calling and begging for Aubameyang to play down the middle, but since he's playing there, this guy has been bang average. Now I'm not saying Aubameyang can't play down the middle, of course he can, he has the facilities there, but in terms of the 4-2-3-1, I think today's game showed exactly why Aubameyang as a striker in this formation, it does not work. We can't try it again, because when you play a 4-2-3-1, you're almost relying upon the 3 players behind the striker to get the goals and make the chances, and when you have a striker like Aubameyang who the ball does not stick to, it just does not work. And that is exactly one of the main reasons why Arsenal was so poor going forwards in the first half against Brighton. But that's where of course man like Alexandre Lacazette, a guy who I have always disrespected, came on and proved me wrong, because not only did he come on the pitch and within 30 seconds scored the game winner, which by the way was an excellent suave finish. But every time the ball then got to Lacazette, he can hold the ball better. It was thick and nasty, he was playing off in one-touch football, and so overall that allowed Saka and Smith Rowe to just play off a player far better and improve their games as well. And so going into the West Brom game, I think this game showed if we're going to play the 4-2-3-1 as a striker, it has to be Lacazette over Aubameyang. I have no doubt over Aubameyang as a player. We know he's world class on his day, but as of right now, he isn't in form, he's in confidence, and I think Arteta needs to use Lacazette as almost an example of what he could do with Aubameyang. If you look at Lacazette earlier on in the season, he was lacking form, he was missing chances, so he got dropped and he got time to kind of recover and regain his confidence, and now the man is back and he is firing to a good level, a level that I have to say, LACA, you're proving me wrong, right? But yeah, that's why we are on the topic of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let me know your thoughts on him in the comments below. Moving on to the fifth thing, lads, and that is Youth BISSOMA passes the test. Hey, you know what? While we're here, why don't we just do a bit of scouting? But in terms of the Brighton team, yes, they want the best, but there was a certain player who really impressed, and that was man like BISSOMA. 2 long balls, 3 dribbles, 6 out of 7 duels won, and so composed whenever on the ball. What I saw in BISSOMA today was a player who I would love to see at Arsenal, and I think could be almost a perfect partner for Partey if we are to stick with a 4-2-3-1. Because just imagine for a second, Partey and BISSOMA, 2 ball recovering monsters, but they are also players that are very mobile, the opposite to Xhaka and Elneny. But it isn't just his recoveries of the ball, also when on the ball, the guy does things, he keeps Brighton ticking, and he shows that he can play at a big club that is position based. And so let's just say if Brighton are to get relegated, that could ultimately work in the favour for Arsenal, because I think Arsenal hold interest in BISSOMA, and I think he's a player that if Arsenal wants, we can go and get if Brighton are to get relegated. And so I hate to say it, Brighton fans, but in the famous words of Ty, Mope, you're a cheat. I hope Brighton get relegated so we can sign BISSOMA. I don't know, man. That's all I'm going to say for now. But yeah, man like BISSOMA is certainly a player that Bavs 14 would love to see at Arsenal Football Club at the Emirates Stadium next season. But what do you guys think of Youth BISSOMA, and do you think he's a player that Arsenal should look to sign, and can he be the perfect partner for Thomas Partey in the Arsenal midfield? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But with that being said, guys, we're going to end it there and there. Of course, if you have enjoyed the video, so make sure to go down there, smash a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Support your boys channel and download the OneFootball app. The app is completely free and the links are in the description below. If you guys could also follow all my social media and let me know your thoughts in the comments below as well, that would be appreciated. But with that being said, Arsenal have won again. Dub City in full effect. Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. We will take the dub 1-0. It was boring, but who cares? Arsenal up to 13th. We are climbing this table, and I will see you soon in a bit.